Hi everybody, Tommy Göttli from the recording the sessions to the for the latest or for the upcoming Rebellion CD. So first of all, I'd like to show you what kind of equipment I use for recording. So first of all, I take my signal from my bass guitar and run it through this special cable. It's very short and very expensive. It's not my own, it's Oliver's. I only use, this is the man of the cable. I only use cheap shitty cables, you know, but Oliver insists for recording that I use this very special high-end cable. I run the signal then through this black box and into another box, into another box. The first box I still know. It's my Ampeg SVT2P, which means basically a tube preamp, which I also use for playing live on stage. And it sounds pretty well. We have actually put all the knobs, all the controls at 12 o'clock, so it doesn't really do much to the sound. This is all done in other boxes that come later. From where the signal goes from here, or to where it goes from here, honestly, I don't really know. It somewhere ends up in the computer, however. Then the question, of course, is which bass do I use? Well, I've brought, for example, this Hamer bass, which looks a 4-string, but actually is a 5-string missing the highest string. And this is like a Hamer Chaparral, 20 years old, should be about 4,000 euro if you can still buy it new, could still buy it new today. Very expensive, sounds very, very good. But we found this one is not perfect, so we didn't use that one. So next one we tried the Ash, which you see over there, which is also fucking extremely expensive, also about 3,000 euro or so. And it's a bit, you know, I took the knobs off because I find it's a bit too gay with the gold. But we didn't take that one either because we found we have one that sounds even better than that one. And the one which we used for recording the bass guitars on the new Rebellion album, Ta-Ta-Ta, is this high-end, very expensive piece of wood, which really sounds fantastic. I just bought this because I thought it was nice with a claymore sword on the inlays, you know, it looks a bit like a metal thing, you know, but it was really cheap. It was like 180 euros on eBay. And when it was delivered, I just plugged it in and said, hey, fuck, this sounds really good. And Ollie kind of laughed at me when I brought it into the studio. He said, yeah, you can't use that cheap shit. But we just hooked it up, and it sounds just fucking brilliant. So it's not always the money. Sometimes cheap bass guitars can also sound well. Apart from that, this is the beer that we drink. It's Hansa Pils, also really cheap, as the cables I always use. But it tastes good. So cheers to you, and I hope you like the new album. Will be released, I think, on the 26th of October, just to pass that information on. So, cheers to everybody. Bye-bye. This was the Sears Tower, a song from my upcoming album. I've been trying to use these picks here, which actually are pretty good, but it doesn't really sound well with that crap. So what do we use? We use those picks here. And why do they sound fucking brilliant? Because, look at that.